we gotta get to Wicked. I freaking loved it so much. Like, you guys, I don't know if I could do the other song.
Right.
Hey, Kelly. It was really well done, man.
Thanks, Kelly.
Yeah. Cynthia, Erivo, Ariana, Grande, Jonathan Bailey, and Jeff Goldblum. It's crazy. You think that's amazing. It's incredible. I'm so happy, y'all. I'm just now meeting you, Jonathan, but thank you for coming back, y'all. I love having you on the show.
Thanks for having us.
And I have to start with you, Ariana, because we were doing The Voice.
Yes.
And I remember you were, first of all, I thought, man, she sings everywhere. She was singing everywhere, backstage, and a lot in like your kind of opera kind of style. And I was like, I don't know, and you were auditioning. You were and then I was with you on the plane when you got it.
Yes,
I feel like I'm a part of the team.
No, you're
I am so happy for you. So you've loved this since you were like 10, right?
Yes, I have. But do you remember when we were shooting and there was one day on set at The Voice when it was really hot? And it's usually very cold in that soundstage.
Yeah.
And Blake was like, why is it so hot in here today? And I fully had to own up to it. I was like, I'm so sorry, you guys. I requested that the air conditioning be a little bit less frigid today because I have to sing opera tomorrow. And Kelly was like, wait, for what?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm auditioning for Wicked. And they were like, what?
Yeah.
So that was crazy.
I said thank you. It's always freezing in that studio.
Yes.
Like I literally planned outfits around how cold it is. They installed heaters in the seats because they're trying to kill us. Like it's so cold. So I love that it was warm.
Oh, okay, well, good. Yeah. I felt really bad.
But I just thought she's a little angel. She sings everywhere. Like I didn't know before that, and you were singing all this, like, and I was like, hey, do you just sound like in the shower, like Snow White just coming out? It's so beautiful. Your voice, your register is so beautiful. And I'm gonna slow down, but I can't because look, as a female singer, I'm gonna get to y'all, but like, holy you guys are incredible. Like, I'm gonna be real. It's like you were both born at this certain time to intersect at this time and make this. There's no one that could have done these roles like it's incredible. And honestly, Kristen and Adina like started this whole thing, right? So it's hard to think that it could happen again. But you too, your unison blend, shut up. It's so good. Oh my God.
Every time she opens her mouth, every time she opens her mouth in this film, you're all gonna pee.
So, please don't. It's insane what you're doing in this movie. I love y'all too. I do. I just had to have a female musical moment just then. I think all of us actually have musical theater backgrounds. Like we loved like theater growing up. What was like your first experience?
I think my very first experience, doing it, I was 11 and there was a very weird play called The Caucasian Chalk Circle and someone turned it into a musical. It shouldn't have been turned into a musical.
Like when people die, like a chalk...
Correct.
Okay.
Long story. I was 11. It was not a good idea. And actually, I took myself to see Wicked on my own. I took myself on a birthday date when I was 25. It was the first time I'd seen it, but I knew the music before.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I'd seen it. And I was like, oh, that feels familiar. That feels good.
Oh, it felt powerful. Right. I remember the first time I saw it as well. It just felt so good. And wow, what a tall order. And y'all delivered in spades. It's so good. But I'm talking to y'all now. So what about your musical theater background? Because, sir, you got moves like Jagger. I mean, I was like,
It is so insane.
look, I've been in love with you since Bridgerton, and then all of a sudden I was like, this dude dances too? I was like, you're so incredibly gifted.
Well, that was genuine. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Chris Scott, the choreographer, and John Chu, the director, has worked together for years, and so he sort of whipped me into shape. But I started dancing very, very young.
I was gonna say, there has to be background.
I did do about 5 years of ballet. I was playing... Thank you. I was doing sport in the local village fields, and I just saw only girls through the window doing ballet, and I was like, I just want to be in there. And so it was the purest form of expression that I think little Johnny loved, and to come back to that. And I hope young boys and parents of young boys let them go and dance, because...
My son is 8. He loves to dance, and he just loves costumes. He loves all of it. And so he was so floored by you. Like, it was, it's gonna work with the boys. But I have to say, too, you're not magical. Oh, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I realized recently, you're like a combination of Gene Kelly.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Gene Kelly and Rudolph Valentino.
Yes.
Really? You were thinking that? Rudolph Valentino and...
Well, Gene Kelly, I used to have a crush on Gene Kelly.
Yes.
I did. But when I remember when I saw you dance for the first time I was like, oh, I see it. It's just that there's something so...
Innate.
Yeah, it's like suave.
Sure
there's like a real ease with it.
I thought you were going to say Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
No.
Like, he could guide
Rudolph
my sleigh.
Valentino, you don't know who that is, but equally romantic on screen. And listen to this. And look at his face. Montgomery Clift.
I don't know who that is.
In this movie, acting
know.
which is nuanced and deep and organic and naturalistic.
Well,
No, it was beautiful. You're very charming. You're very funny and witty. You're very talented. Got all the gifts. Fine. No, I do want to ask you, Jeff. Though you did such a great job as the Wiz. Like you were so charming in everything you do. Everybody falls in love with you. But I thought it was interesting to find out because you don't have magic. But you're actually a fan in real life of magic.
Oh, you're asking me to do this? This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
Watch me bring
This
it
is so
out.
embarrassing. Look at this knot. I'm gonna make it tight. But what happened to that knot?
Whoa!
It's what did you
What happened to that knot? Wait.
Guys, it's gone!
Guys, it's gone!
Oh, God!
Here's another knot. Look at this. Wait a minute. One more. Now here, if you're...
Now, why do they not let you put this in the film?
Watch. This is the... Now watch. Here we go. Ready? And... Okay.
I'm actually a child.
That's so embarrassing. I tried to sneak it in the movie and they cut it.
You did.
I tried to sneak it in the movie.
No, this is a question. You tried to sneak it in because in every film you've been in...
That's true. I'm pathetic.
Now, here's my question, though. Like, it's green. Did they not feel like it fit in? I don't understand how you couldn't get this in this specific film.
Hey, they saved my life. The editing, Myron Kirstein and John M. Chu, the great director, made a beautiful movie, and they have these actors of all time. But they helped me, I'll tell you. I saw not the final cut and then the final cut. They helped me. They cut that out, thank goodness, and they just kept my...
So many more magic bits in.
Technically, it's still there. You still do the coin trick, and actually, I shouldn't really be saying this, but if you look close enough during the scene that we're in, if you look in my hand, I'm holding that string.
You're holding the rope?
I'm holding the rope in the movie.
I didn't have to see it again. Oh, that's
look very closely. I have it in my hand.
because I give it to you. That's right.
I am not giving it back. I'm just kidding. That's your special thing. What are you doing? Holidays are coming up, as you said.
Yes.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm gonna go to Atlanta to my sister's. I'm gonna take my nieces and nephew to see Wicked.
Yes.
And that'll be very fun.
Are they gonna freak out because you're in it? I would. It's so good.
It's
No, it's so good. I stood up like 3 different parts, and my children are like, "What is wrong with you?" It's so good. It's literally what I feel like my kids are actually, because of y'all, they're getting to see the level of talent and the level of just
Spectacle,
art
yeah.
that I got when I was a kid. Like I feel like in my generation, I'm older than you, but I just feel like my generation, we were so blessed with so many talented people that could sing, dance, act, do everything.
Yep.
And that's what's happening. And the comedy is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, you're funny. Were those off the cuff or written?
Some of those were off the cuff.
You're so
No,
funny.
but this is the thing. This is such a mistake. Like, why would you let me ad-lib in your bajillion-dollar movie?
Because you're you.
It's terrible. It's such, there should be insurance policies against that.
Because you're you. And I hear that character was actually supposed to be a girl at first, right?
Yes, I'm taking
you
jobs
play
from
one
women.
of Ariana's friends.
I'm taking jobs from
That's
women.
what I was alluding to.
Yes, that was a gotcha.
No, I just love that you're playing one of Ariana's friends, and it's so, the dynamic of y'all is so funny. It was really well done, man.
Thanks, Kelly.
Yeah.
Thanks,
anyway,
man.
So I'm gonna get back to Wicked, but I have to ask, how is Las Culturistas doing?
It's great.
Yes.
It's great. I feel like you gave it the bump that
You're done.
What do you mean I'm done?
Your
But-
show was massive before I
we
came
were
on.
just a little mom and pop podcast.
Totally.
Pop and pop podcast, and then
Y'all are great.
Oh, but you like
The combination
you
of you
on-
two.
Gosh.
I think what was fun about our episode, though, is that we all have very common interests, like
do.
especially musically. I think we talked about Mariah Carey for like a solid 30 minutes.
We talked about Vision of Love.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah. But no, that's what I found so fun about it too. Like we had a lot of the same like inspirations. But what's going on? You took a little break from that, right?
I took a little break, yes, because it was right when I was doing SNL and Wicked back and forth, and it was just a lot.
How did you do that? Because Wicked was filmed in London, I know.
It was London.
And SNL is here.
SNL is here on Saturdays.
And you work all week for that.
Yeah, and so I would fly Sunday morning, the first flight out of New York to London, land Sunday night, because it's west to east, and then shoot Monday, Tuesday, fly back for a read through Wednesday. And that happened enough times that, like, it really got me. I had no regrets. Like, my two dream things.
Yeah.
But it was a lot, and I think it taught me a lot about, like, just pumping the brakes.
So wait, you play Ariana's character's friend in Wicked?
Yes.
How was that, just the whole shoot process? Did you know who you were going to be, like, right off the bat, that character? Like, who you were going to go with? Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, like, the way that John M. Chu told me about the role, there I am. He was just like, you're basically in every...
What is this?
What is this? No, like, so this guy basically, like, plants the idea in Glinda's head, like, you should give Elphaba this ugly-ass hat.
Yeah.
And...
Oh, that scene, and she comes out. I
so
was crying.
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And, like, I had to apologize to Cynthia between takes. I was like, I am so sorry. It feels crazy to bully you, Cynthia Erivo.
I know, because
So
she's so
nuts.
gifted. Yeah.
So good.
That was such a beautiful scene,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Because at first I'm like, what are you doing? And then I'm like, I want to join.
Yeah.
Just like everybody else. Yeah, it was really beautiful.
Exactly.
I think the message is really brilliant for now, too. I know the musical's been around forever, but I think it's such an important message, too, that it's okay to be different. It's okay to stand out. It's okay. Don't try, and even like, you know, everybody knows that if you haven't seen it yet, that's your fault. But like not the movie, just the musical.
Yes,
if you don't know the point. But you know, even the point of her saying, you know, when she was little, like if I could only change the color of my skin, like if I could be power enough to do that. And then in the end, she's like, I don't want to. And it's like, what a lesson.
It's such a lesson. It's about knowing who you are versus what the world tells you.
Yeah.
You
Have
are.
you always been like that? You seem very strong and confident. Like,
Well, thank you. No, I go back and forth all the time. It's like, I think this is what the human experience is. Like, you've like draw strength, and then other times you're vulnerable. Like, it goes back and forth. But the movie is so incredible. It's so like intimate and small, but then it feels so grand, obviously, and spectacular. It's really good. Also, I dance in it, so that's what the movie is.
oh my God, do you love dancing?
That wasn't a brag.
I love dancing. Do you love dancing?
I love dancing. I am not that good at it.
Whatever, I saw the movie, liar. Anyway.
Liar.
No, you liar. No, so do you remember the first time you saw Wicked? Because I feel like this Wicked for your generation is like what Rent was for mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Adina really took up space for both of us.
And took up Rent, yeah.
And took up Rent.
Yes.
Really good.
Yes. Thank
See,
you. I used it
SNL
properly.
material.
I used it properly.
It was like if you were in drama club in the 2000s, like Wicked was your life.
Yeah.
And then I remember my first trip to New York City. It was the same day. Like, I begged my parents to go take me to the Gershwin Theater. We couldn't afford the tickets, but I was like, I just want to go and touch the theater and put my face up against the glass and look at the lobby. So we did that, and then the same day we went to 30 Rock. We came here and did the studio tour with the Pages, and we sat in the SNL seats.
Look at you now.
And I was like, but I was sat in those seats, and I was like, this isn't as cool as Wicked. And I was like, would rather be at Wicked. But now this is crazy.
And now you have both.
And the first time I saw the movie was they did a screening for the people at SNL, and I wasn't gonna go. I was like, oh, I have all these nerves about seeing it for the first time, but it should be with like SNL family, seeing Wicked. Like it just all felt so kissy.
Oh my God, I would walk into every theater playing it and be like, that's me! It's so good.
I know.
And it's
so
gonna be
crazy.
just massive.
Yeah,
because it should be. It deservedly so. Okay, we gotta get to Wicked. I freaking loved it so much. Like, I love it so much. You're so great in it. I heard that you actually first fell in love with acting because of Oz. Is this true?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I was 5 years old, my sister was playing Dorothy in sort of the neighborhood community theater production. Yeah. And she needed a Toto. And so I would do anything that my big sister asked. So I was like, sure, put on the ears and and I had I had one responsibility as Toto, which is to just, this is a spoiler if you haven't seen The Wizard of Oz. I just had to pull the curtain back and reveal somebody standing there.
Okay.
And I tripped and I fell and I pulled the whole contraption down.
You had one job.
I know. Well, that was the moment I fell in love with theater. I was like, if I can look this dumb and still have fun, maybe I can keep doing it.
It's because you leaned all the way in.
Yeah.
Yes. What was your audition like for this film? Because a lot of them, I feel like it's different now. Since COVID, like a lot of people are telling me y'all send in tapes. Has that always been a thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
This was a self-tape.
Okay.
And I don't know, it's one of those things you maybe will do 100 self-tapes in a year and you don't really know where they're gonna go. But
oh, that's
it's hard.
Scary.
It's demoralizing. But also it's kind of like freeing because then you can just sort of do the thing and like have fun playing this character.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to nail it. I've always wanted to play Bach. I thought it was like such a great opportunity and I didn't have anyone to read with. So I pre-recorded myself playing Glinda and playing Nessa Rose. And I put it on my computer behind my camera and I read with myself.
Now when you were playing Glinda,
I made some choices.
Was your voice in different characters? I love you so much.
I pitched it up a little bit, but you know, just to differentiate. I didn't want them to be confused.
Confused about which person was killing
Who was who,
crushing
right,
it. Yes,
yeah.
I love it. It worked out though. You must have crushed it.
I hit send and I immediately was like, oh my God, why did you do that? That's the most embarrassing thing you could have done.
No.
And then I waited a month before I heard, so there was a month of, wow, you really,
That's what you did.
Hey, strong and wrong. That's
That was
all right.
that was a choice. Yeah, it got you the job. You were so excellent in it, man. It's such a great cast. The whole film is so well done. Have you done self-tapes like that you were like, uh-oh?
Oh, definitely. But I always wanted to start some sort of, I hate actually the internet, but I did want to start some sort of like hashtag that was like self-tape BTS or something, or a pun that's funnier than that. Because I just wish people could see the sets in your home to try to make a self-tape. To wedge books, magazines, then a roll of sock because like the phone needs to sit a little straighter. And like you're acting to a mess. Like it's really wild, you know?
I just want y'all to do that. I want to see all these.
But the selfie sticks always break, so you end up having to jerry rig
Yeah,
your
and the
thing.
angle and the
I
light.
know,
and
it's really...
So.
Oh my God, you just reminded me of doing this show on Zoom via my house. It was...
Yeah.
They were like, can we do this from your house? I was like, are you okay with me and no hair and makeup and whatever lighting rig I'm able to do? Because like no one was allowed to be around and I was like, I don't care if you don't care. And apparently they didn't. They didn't care.
Yeah.
Because we did it and it's out there online.
Everyone loved the movie of Wicked last year. You of course, originated the role of Elphaba on Broadway. Is it true that you and Kristen wanted to swap parts at one time?
It's just an idea we have. If there was a gala and we could raise money for some great charity, we thought, you know, we could switch roles. It's a little harder for me to get the soprano. She's much more versatile. She has all these parts of her voice. She can belt out Defying Gravity. I don't know if I could do the other song.
Right.
But I'm willing to, you know, make a fool of myself in order to raise the money.
I would pay so much money to see that. That is a brilliant idea.
I don't know if she wants to put the green makeup on, though.
Oh, okay. All right. How long did that take?
Putting the green makeup on? Oh, I got it down to like 20 minutes. If you saw it close, you'd be like,
really?
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
And we are back with Cynthia, Erivo, Ariana Grande, Jonathan Taylor, Together They Star, and the new movie Wicked. It's in theaters starting this Friday. So for those living under a rock, explain sort of the plot for everyone.
The first part that you're seeing is the beginning when the Wicked Witch of the West, who isn't the Wicked Witch of the West yet, meets Glinda the Good. They're at school, and it's the origin story of how she becomes that, and it runs concurrently with the Wizard of Oz. Dorothy is not there yet.
Yeah.
So it's this, I guess, this love story between the two women who become friends and have to make some very hard choices about which direction they're going to move in.
Yeah. Yes. I didn't know about it for the musical first. I heard about it from the book. Gregory Maguire, he writes, because I love Confessions of an Ugly Stepsister. He has other ones that I got into years ago, and I just think it's such a clever take on it. Like
sort of spun the Oz lore on its head. Yeah.
And also, just metaphorically speaking, it's a really great message for everyone to hear, that you think you know maybe what's happening, but you really don't know the full story, or you don't know somebody else's vantage point. You're not in their shoes.
Yeah.
It's a really beautiful metaphor as well. Well, Kristen Chenoweth was just here, actually, and she played Glinda on Broadway for those other people living under a rock. She is so proud of you, like off camera. Like on camera, she glowed, but even off camera, she was so excited for you. Did she give you any advice?
I mean, she was very supportive of me the whole time. I mean, Kristen and Adina have both been very supportive of the two of us. They've just been so loving, and every step of the way have embraced us. And we didn't really talk that much about what my Glinda was going to be. She was just very encouraging of me to kind of take risks and make it my own and you know, play. Yeah. And I think the same with Adina, right?
Yeah, Adina, when we first had a conversation about what was happening, the one thing she wanted me to do was have fun. She was like, just enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Just be present and tell the truth and have fun. And that's it.
Girl, when you're on that broom, I stood up. I stood up, and I was like, oh my God. It did the moment just, it's so good. It's so good. I don't want to ruin anything. I'm going to if I keep talking. You actually saw the original production, right?
I loved it, yeah.
I saw the original production as well.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. And it must have been early on. I didn't know anything about it. What is this? I've always loved The Wizard of Oz. And then I went, oh, this is about The Wizard of Oz. Oh, no. I was already mushy. Oh, boy. There's something about it. Stephen Schwartz's music and that story, it just gets you deeply. I don't know what it is. And, you know, this is the best variation I can possibly imagine. But it got me. Oh, yeah, as soon as I did it. I was wailing my eyes out at the end of it,
There's something about being in New York as well, going back to, obviously, the Gershwin Theatre where it started. And if it wasn't for that original cast, we wouldn't be here today, because their performances were... they inspired all of us, but they were game-changing. So to bring it back to New York now and to be here on our first day celebrating it is really exciting and special.
Also, too, like having kids, like I'm really into my kids reading so much, and so when they find out it was originally a book, like one of my kids wants to be an author because they didn't realize how much. Oh God, it starts from a story that someone writes, and then it goes on to this, and then it moves on to the, and it's kind of nice for them to see that and get kids excited about reading as well. That's a parent thing. I'm a mom, but as a teen, you started listening to the soundtrack, right?
I did, yeah. I heard the soundtrack. It was sort of, there was a lore that sort of permeated across the Atlantic Ocean.
That's right, yeah.
And it was the Tony Award performance of Adina and Kristen that I sort of downloaded in about 2 pixels. And I studied, but I remember hearing the soundtrack and Stephen Schwartz. There was something about the orchestration, the syncopation. There was like a pop element mixed with a really luscious orchestral sound. And I was just like, what the hell? It was like crack.
Yeah. You just want it more.
You said that. You did. You said
except we don't support you doing that. But yes. No.
There's other things you can do.
No, it's like you want to...
You said there's other things you can do.
I mean, you know, like drink water.
It
drink water and
keeps getting
sleep.
better. You haven't had enough sleep. That's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Just Mexico time.
No, you are right, though. It is that fix. And that's what I'm saying. I didn't know if my kids were going to have that kind of... Like, I was so enamored as a child. And
she never leaves
and then I gave them crack. And then it's...
How many times can we say the word crack?
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's all kinds. Okay, here we go. So is it true that you actually called Lorne Michaels to get Bowen Yang?
Oh, yes. And isn't he the best?
We were really rambunctious on this thing. We really demanded for people to be here, didn't we?
We needed Bowen Yang and we needed Michelle Yeoh.
We needed Michelle Yeoh.
We
sent a video for her.
She
does an incredible job.
Involved.
Yes.
I mean,
cast is incredible.
How funny are Bowen and Bronwyn as well? We
Oh
just have
my
to mention Bowen
God.
and Bronwyn.
And here's something that I was wondering, like, it seemed like y'all were kind of improvising sometimes, like just throwing like off the cuff. Is that true?
Yes, I mean, that's the thing about working with John M. Chu, our brilliant director, is that he was just so down to play. We would do a take that was very what's written on the page, and then he would just say, you know, play and see whatever we would do, just do it. And that was really fun. But especially having Bowen there and Bronwyn there, they're so funny. You're gonna fall in love with them.
So you two, I heard you got tattoos. I know that you love tattoos. I do too. But and I did. Y'all all got tattoos like a bunch,
we
right?
did. Yeah,
Yes.
We did.
We have both. for
Where
good
are they? What are they?
On our hands.
We have for good on our hands.
Yes.
And they
Now that's in like.
we got them on opposite, so when we hold hands, they touch. It's so crazy.
It's ridiculous. We have our,
It's a
our
lot.
puppies.
We have our poppies.
Oh, I love the poppy scene.
We have
You have your broom under
my
here.
broom. This one.
Oh, broom
is
here, and then hat on there.
Girl,
Hat
that
is
broom
there.
scene. Oh.
We have the heart. We always
Glinda
forget
here.
the heart on the back of our leg.
Yeah, we have a.
Did you get one after every day of shooting, or?
Felt like it. We might as well have.
You're like, you know what I
Got quite
should
a
have
few.
done. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm like that. They're addictive. I tell my
Yes.
daughter sees me covered in them, and I tell her not till 18, and then I don't care what you do, because you know there's some on me that I'm like, maybe I'll turn that into something else. Yeah.
But isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stories.
It's little memories. Yeah.
We're both
And
tattoo
that.
obsessives.
Any tattoos, guys, from the movie?
We were just checking. I mean, not literally.
Checking. Oh, I love this day for Johnny. I love it. I love it so much for you.
Blank canvas.
Should we do a little tattoo
We're going to
date,
do a
the four of
competition
us?
to see. So everyone send in your designs, and Jeff is going to get it tattooed on his forehead.
on his forehead.
There was a threat one time that Jeff was going to get our faces tattooed on his chest.
Okay.
With
With each nipple
wife
as an
stepped
eye.
as an eye.
When I get a shot, is it anything like getting a
So
shot?
rock and roll down there.
Oh.
No, it's so much worse.
Okay, let's talk about, because this just went off the tracks. Let's talk about the costumes. Like, how long were you in, like, hair and makeup, getting all that? Because you're so cute. You had little freckles. You had a very different Elphaba, I think.
Yes. Yeah. I was in hair and makeup for like, 3.
I loved your glasses, too.
I think hair and makeup took anything from between 2 hours and 45 minutes to 4 hours, depending on how much green we were using. It was all practical. In order to make sure that the freckles stayed in the right place, we did like a vacuum form mask of my face. And they put little holes in the mask. So they would put the mask on like a stencil and airbrush the freckles on. So they would stay there.
That sounds like I'd be claustrophobic.
And before my wig went on, I always looked like a little green alien because my head was bald, and
It was so beautiful.
they would airbrush my head so that if the wig moved, if my hair would move to the side, and you could see my part, and my head was green because the scalp has to be green, obviously. Yeah.
Oh,
But
that
yeah.
you chose the short stick, yeah, because y'all didn't have to do as much, right? Not as much transformation, right?
Oh no, we just showed up. No, I'm kidding.
I loved your Glinda. First of all, I can't say it without hearing the Linda. It's my favorite part. No, but I want to say too, like, how easy, like, was it to dance? Y'all were dancing, both of you, like, were dancing incredible stuff in those outfits. Like, how hard was that?
Paul Taswell is the incredible costume designer, and he's much like so many people who are involved, has real experience in theatre.
Yeah.
And he did the costumes for Hamilton. So not only were they just sort of stunning to look at, they were, intensely practical.
Yeah.
But, going back to Cynthia and Ari as well, obviously we understand their talent, and that's undeniable. And I know you'll understand this as well, but it's the commitment of a year of their life to sustaining that performance. And Cynthia talking about being in the chair, I mean, she would have probably had about 5 hours at home every 24 hours, 6 hours?
Something like that, yeah.
And it was unbelievable to see. And that's the one thing that I think I took away from it, is the sheer technique. And you have to leave your life behind and immerse yourself so fully. And the performances, I think, are just so extraordinary when you know that as well. If they could get any better. But it's just to
it's like
witness
you
that
step
and
into
to
the
support
world.
that, it was... a sort of once-in-a-lifetime thing to witness.
Thank you, John.
Yeah.
You're so sweet. Thank you so much.
So, Cynthia, I heard that you made some playlists for the film, right?
So I made sort of 2 different playlists, and would run concurrently because we were shooting both the first and second part together. I do it often for my characters, and I just wanted to do one for sort of Elphaba's personality and the things that she was going through, and it would sort of set me up for the day.
Yeah.
For what we were about to.
Like sets
go
the
into.
tone for you emotionally.
Yeah.
Do y'all do that?
I did a little bit. You know, I saw this. Nathan Crowley did the production design, and it's and in my cat, for my cat, you know, he planted 9 million tulips, and it's really great stuff. My guy is not just a guy behind a curtain, but he's got a whole workroom that is incredible. It's a lot of wheels and gears, like Chaplin's Modern Times. It's like the beginning of the 20th century. And it occurred to me when I saw it, hey, I love that song that Brian Stokes Mitchell sings from Ragtime.
Wheels of a Dream.
Wheels of a Dream.
You too.
So I kind of had somebody play that for me before I did a couple of scenes. And
Yeah.
I was listening to Kendrick Lamar. Yeah.
And then she was defying gravity.
It was like random people, just different feelings.
Yeah. I love
It's like, it was quite angry, some of it. I do have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to listen to angry music if I'm working out because I don't want to.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I just have to get pumped.
So sometimes I need it to like.
Can't play Enya. It's not happening. Yeah. So I have something in common with you
Enya.
that I love. It's so random.
Okay.
I love Legos. I got into them. I got into them because of my kids, right? And I was building them, and all of a sudden I was like getting like adult ones, and now my friends gift it to me. I'm literally putting together botanical conservatory, and now they said that you love Legos
I
and like
love
traps them.
Lego, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I've been constructing as we tour around the world.
On the plane.
Yeah, we were doing it yesterday.
Yeah.
Really?
I've been
I do
constructing
them
a globe.
everywhere as well. It's like meditation for me.
Totally. And like to put something into your, to physicalize.
Tangible, yeah.
And it helps me sort of focus. But yeah, I love it. And,
Me too. I get home and it's been like a crazy chaos. And for some reason, I figured out with my kids, I was like, this is highly I'm not good at meditating, but I'm really good at that. And it's kind of mine.
Totally.
But it's like so good for me.
It's so good. But
yeah.
one of my highlights of the press tour was meeting the Lego team who constructed life-size Elphaba and Galinda. And they spent 1,000 hours in construction. And the design, I mean, it's just if
You walk into those stores, it's incredible.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
And the engineering, I mean.
And I'm a sucker. I walk in, my kids, like, even if we go near it, they're like, if we could just get her in there, we'll get at least 4. Like, you know, it's like, I'm such a sucker for it. But I just thought it was so random because I do it literally as a meditative thing.
Yeah, me
for
too. Yeah.
All right. Well, Ariana, did you sing? I heard. Wait, what do you need? Do you need this?
No, I
Okay,
mean, we're just,
looking at it.
we noticed I think.
Yep. You're like, wait, I'm missing something.
We missed them. It's good to see them.
No, I heard that y'all actually. This is incredible. You sang live as well, right? And the whole, that's like very difficult things to do, like especially with all the operatic stuff. While you're like acting and playing, like you're doing the comedic stuff, and it's really high up there. And that must have been kind of. Did you have a life,
I mean,
or were you trying to be quiet the whole time? Like,
I mean, we're all singers here, so it's something we love to do. And this one was.
Sorry, that was me and Jeff looking at each other.
What happened? Oh my God, stop.
It's very generous of you.
No, but I mean, this one was corseted and flying around the room, singing the most perfect defying gravity I've ever heard in my entire life.
yes,
So we
I was there.
I mean,
But I'm saying all that higher register stuff that you were doing, like as Glinda, especially in the Munchkin Lane, like
Thank you.
I was like, is this live? Like that's incredible. Yeah.
No, but it was really important to us, A, because we love it, and B, because the emotional integrity of the content itself kind of demands it. You're able to be spontaneous and follow your feelings and be honest, and also when the comedy is in the room, improv and play and surprise her, try to make her laugh and break. And, you can't really do that if there's a track. So you're kind of married to the one
limited,
performance.
yeah.
And also, sorry, I'm almost done, but we had to do it in solidarity with the women on Broadway who've done this 8 shows a week.
Yeah. It's a big holiday movie this year. We were talking about it. Wicked is coming out. I may or may not have seen it.
Okay.
I may or may not have seen you in it. I may or may not have
May or may not? Yeah.
May or may not have been so freaking good. Oh my God. It is so good.
It's like a love letter to our show. It's a love letter to Broadway.
A love letter to talent.
To talent. And
It's everyone is so talented
aren't
in
they
it.
freakishly good?
Yes.
I sat there with Ariana at the premiere, holding her hand. You know, I known her since she was 10. She came to my dressing room
I
and
know.
said, I want to play Glinda, in her same voice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I said, and you will, in my same voice.
Yeah.
And then when she got the audition, we both squealed. I mean, we sound like dolphins, like,
Yeah.
and then she gets the part. And after we watched the movie, because she was nervous, you know. She paid beautiful homage to my work, but she did her own too.
Yeah.
Very much so. And she looked at me, we were both crying. She goes, are you proud of me? And I said, I lost my mind. What do you mean? I said, I'm so proud of you.
You know what though that is heartfelt. That is not lip service. Even I was with her right after she got the part. We were doing The Voice together, and we were all on a plane going to see another artist show. And she was crying. She was so excited. She was like, "You don't understand. This is like the role I've been wanting since I was a child." And it is. I sound dramatic, whatever, but I feel like they were both, how the chemistry and even the unison in which you and Adina had, like that, it was very rare.
Yes.
For that to happen so many years later, I feel like they were just born at that time to intersect at this time to make this movie at this time. It was that good.
Hey Kelly.
Hi, welcome to the show and congratulations on the part. You did so well in it.
Hi, thank you.
Absolutely. So what is getting this role and being a part of this mean to you?
It means a lot to me, and it means a lot, I think, to my inner child and my younger self, who just didn't always have that representation growing up, and a lot to the community as a whole to hopefully feel a lot more seen, because community in general is just so important, especially when it comes to advocating for yourself and finding a space where you feel comfortable to advocate for yourself in terms of accommodations and making sure your everyday spaces are accessible.
Absolutely. Well, what was the shooting experience like? Especially, I don't want to ruin a part of the movie for anyone, but there's one part I was like, oh, you're up there.
It was some of the most fun I've ever had in my entire life, for sure. Just wonderful, wonderful, talented, and just kind cast, and wonderful director, John Chu, and just his mind is just, I love his mind. He's so smart and just so good at what he does, but also just so open to hearing what we have to say and hearing other voices in terms of how to make this project and our characters as authentic as possible. I think also one of my favorite things to film in general was, as we just saw, the Ozdas ballroom scene, because I have never danced that much in my life. So to have that opportunity and to have a wheelchair choreographer help choreograph the dance was really, really cool.
It was really very cool. You nailed it. This film is going to be huge. Congratulations. You did such an amazing job. Thank you for being a part of our show. Again, you can see Marissa in Wicked in theaters November 22nd. Thank you so much, Marissa. I'm liking your post right now, but that's not all. Our season-long partner, Pilot Pen, makers of Precise, the go-to Precise pen of the Kelly Clarkson Show, want to honor truly unstoppable people just like you, ma'am. So they're going to be writing a check in your name for $1,000 to Logan's Heart and Smiles, an organization you're a member of that provides accessibility and safety home modifications for kids with disabilities. So thank you so much. Thank you, Pilot, as well. And thank you to all our guests this hour, Ariana Grande, Cynthia, Erivo, Jeff